are you? Welcome to my channel. My name is Ruth and today I am doing a makeup empties. So I have a little basket here of makeup empties that I thought I would very quickly go through with you. I do also have a basket of skincare empties, just strictly skincare, not body care, not hair care, just skincare, face skincare. You know what skincare is. I don't need to explain it. Would you like a video on it? Please let me know. Anyhow, let's get started. First up, we have Urban Decay All Nighter. This is my favourite setting spray. I have not found anything that has replaced it in regards to how it makes my makeup last. At the moment, my combo that is just winning hands down for me are these two. So starting off with this is the Power Grip Primer, and finishing off with this, and the two together seem to be doing a stellar job of keeping my makeup in place. So love that. Always repurchase it. Usually try to wait around Black Friday or Christmas or January sales because you'd often get a 2-pack reduced, and that's what I usually do. Now this looks like a number 7 bronzer. It is not. It is, hold please, of course it's at the bottom of the basket. This is from the Hourglass Lighting Edit Ghost palette. So I had frankened the bronzer, and so the bronzer was Eternal Bronze Light, and I mixed it with the finishing powder in Dim Light. So that was that one there. I mixed the two together, put it in a pan here, and that pan is all empty. I just find that, especially when it comes to the bronzer in this, there's just, for the way I like to apply bronzer anyway, it just doesn't work. It just is too small. And Dim Light was a tad too dark for me as a finishing powder, and I was kind of using it as an eyeshadow base and, you know, blending out stuff. So yeah, used it up and thrilled, and it really worked well. I was worried about repressing it, that it wouldn't be as good, you know, as it was, but it was brilliant. I loved it. So I have also got the, what are you? Sculpture palette, and I have a bronzer and Dim Light, I assume. What's the bronzer in this? Natural Bronze Light. And what were you? Eternal Bronze Light. And both were Dim Light, yeah. So I think I'll do the same with this. I'll root out the two of these, mix them together and put them into this pan and see how we get on. So that is a bronzer and a finishing powder finished. Okay. And I also finished this. This is the finishing powder in Dim Light. I feckin' loved that powder. And this is Dim Light. I keep forgetting the names in these. I swear to God, I just diffused light. Are you diffused? Yes, you are diffused light as well. So I'm currently using this one, and I've already nearly flattened it out. So when this is done, the diffuse light, or again, I'll keep an eye on Black Friday sales and stuff like that, I'm going to have to buy the full size because I love it. I use it under my eyes and I just find it's the right shade for me. It's not too, you know, I find some finishing powders are just too stark. And I just love it. I just love it. You know, and I can honestly say there aren't many products in my collection that I'm like, I just love it. And I do. I love that. So that is finished. The blushes then I have frankened into a little Becca compact. Oops. This is what they look like. So I combined the two together to make a blush. If you can, yeah, you can see it there. And it's quite pretty. I like it. I enjoy it. But I don't need all of that. I just don't. I mean, sure, that'll take me about 10 years to finish anyway. And the highlighter, I'm not a fan of. I find the highlighter is a bit glittery. Why doesn't it look glittery there now? What's that about? Why are you lying to me? Was there an overspray maybe? Oh, maybe there was an overspray on it. Oh, I was going to say I'm going to declutter this palette, but now I'm not so sure, because that's much prettier now. Because when I was using this initially, let's check the one in here now. Because this one looks glittery as well. Can you see? Can you see glitter in that? You probably can't. But I wonder then, is it an overspray? Because I was just going to say, nah, don't like them. Don't know what the fuss is about. See, you probably can't. Yeah, it just gives it a lovely glisten look in here. But when I look down at it, there's glitter all over it. But I do wonder, if anyone knows, help me out. Is there like a top layer of that just needs to be worked away and then it gets pretty? Because I don't like glitter on my face. I just don't. Love it on my eyes. Don't mind even if it falls down a bit, but not on my cheeks. No, not for me. So I'm going to have to reassess that and really give it a good try and see if I'm keeping it or not. Just slightly disappointing because I was like, yay, I finished in a palette, it's out of my collection. But no, it's not disappointing because it's another product that you're going to enjoy, Ruth. Next up is a declutter. This is the Liqueur Liquid Eyeliner. Look it. I've tried. Okay, people? I've tried. I'm just not competent enough to do eyeliner. Now, if you love... Is that felt tip or brush tip? Looks like a brush tip to me. But if you like these kind of eyeliners, then this is fantastic because it doesn't bleed at all. At all. And it lasts really well. But it's just, I don't know, it's because I've hooded eyes. I have it on today. Like, it looks all right, but no. And just no. Another finished product is the Misha BB Cream. What shade have I got? Number 23 Natural Beige. It's a gorgeous foundation. It's kind of got a greyish tone to it, which, you know, sounds a bit kind of unappealing. But it really neutralises, I find, any kind of, if you have any redness in your cheeks or that, I found it did a good job of neutralising it. And it didn't look grey on the face, I didn't look gaunt, not gaunt, but, you know, washed out or anything like that. It was lovely. And a lovely coverage on it. I struggle with BB creams because I don't feel like, they're just foundations, aren't they? You know, like, it wasn't a lighter colour. It was not like it was a tinted foundation or anything like that. You know what I mean? It had coverage to it, in my opinion. I suppose, is BB cream really just a foundation that has skincare in it, maybe? Like, because this has skincare with a BB cream that helps brighten skin tone. Cure wrinkles. Yeah, I don't think so, mate. Prevent signs of aging. And heal blemishes while providing excellent coverage. Well, that's a load of shite. Let's be honest. Sorry, no, you can't do all that. But it did have SPF 42 PA+++. Again, not sufficient SPF. You know, you still need your own SPF underneath, but it's just extra protection, in my opinion. But I like it. I like it. Don't know if I repurchase. Another finished item, Maybelline Cheek Heat in 15 Nude Burn. I enjoyed this. I thought it was a lovely little blush. I'm not going to cut it open because I have about 30 million cream blushes at the moment, and you know, we're just going to take the wins. It looks like it's not very, but that's just air. There's just air left in it. Again, it was a pretty colour, and I thought the description was good. Nude burn. So kind of, see if I can get a little bit off the top there. It did give that little kind of sunburny look, if you know. Do you know, it just had that little bit of warmth to it. Is that the right word I'm looking for? That gives it that little sunburnedy kind of look that you just caught the sun. I thought it was very pretty. Another cream blush that I have finished is the e.l.f. Monochromatic Multi-Stick. I say finished. Yeah, I'm not digging any more out. I dug a bit out and I'm done. I'm okay with that. Look, it's done. It's finished as far as I'm concerned. I'll wind it down so you can see. Like, that's a lot of product used up, I feel. What shade were you in? Dazzling Peony. It was nice. It was fine. It wasn't maybe the best that I have, stain power wise, but it blended out nicely. I'm so sorry, guys. Weeping as usual. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a lovely product. Would I repurchase it? I don't think so. Only because I'm gone off stick products. Because I would have to kind of put this on my hand, the back of my hand, and then get a brush and then dab it. Whereas with the cream ones, you do more or less the same thing, but there's a bit more give to it, a bit more, I don't know. Look, words are hard, guys. Words are hard. This is a stellar wrap up that you're doing here. You know, really great reviewing going on. Inglot Elements collection. This was a luminous rose cream blush. I've done really well with cream blushes this summer past. It's kind of predominantly what I was wearing, and I kind of focused on ones that were close to the end. This was lovely, really enjoyed it. As do you know, when you compare it to a stick one, and I know you can use your brush on the stick, I don't know why, I just prefer either a pen or a liquid brush. It's just my preference, okay? It just is what it is. But I did really enjoy this. You can't get it anymore. It's part of a limited edition collection with Maura Higgins, who is an influencer over this side of the water. Another foundation that I finished is the number 7 Hydroluminous Moisturizing Foundation in Cool Beige. And I liked this so much that I have repurchased. Now, this is the new packaging for it. And I did go for Cool Vanilla because I just feel it might suit me for more of the year. This is great for summertime. And I do mean like summertime, not springtime into summer, like proper summertime when I have a tan. Ruth's tan is a fake tan. She never tans. It suited me then, and that's the only time it kind of suited me. So I just went for a shade a little bit lighter. Enunciate. But it's lovely. It is a moisturizing foundation, most definitely. And it says medium coverage, and yes, I would agree with that. It's not a heavy foundation, and I just really enjoyed it for the summer months. I thought it was lovely. Lasting time, not so great. But it's summertime. What do you expect? Nothing lasts me then. Smashbox Photo Finish Smooth and Blur Primer. A little sample. Took forever and a day to finish. I think Nikki Pearson found that last year as well. Was it last year or the year before, Nikki? Where she had one of these and it lasted her, I think, a year as well. And I think this took me more than a year. But like, it does the job. It does the job. But I wouldn't go off buying it. You can get, I feel, similar, like I showed you earlier with the e.l.f. For a fraction of the cost. And you can't actually get Smashbox in Europe anymore. So, couldn't get it if I wanted to. Brow products. I have the Kiko Milano Eyebrow Fibers Coloured Mascara. This is it here. Let me show you the little brush because that to me is always the most important. There is a bit of product left, but it's very gunky and just messy and not done. Lovely small applicator, would we say? Wand, brush, any of those words would have done, Ruth. And the product itself is nice. I went for kind of is this blonde? Or one it says. Yeah, I wanted something kind of cool toned, which this is. It might have been a bit too light though. I could have done maybe a shade darker. But it was nice. I enjoyed it. If I'm passing a Kiko shop the next time in France, I'll pick one up. Won't be in France next year. I'll be in Italy, and sure, Kiko is Italian, so. Collection Incredibrow Semi-Permanent Brow Gel. Well, the semi-permanent was not true, in my opinion. This is what it looked like. And again, incredibly important to me. We have a really teeny tiny wand, because my teeny tiny brows need it. And yeah, I enjoyed this. I thought it was nice. And like, collection is very affordable. It's a Boots own brand, and I think I would consider purchasing this. What was this? Light medium. Again, if I could get a slightly darker shade, but cool toned. This is the problem. You can get darker shades, but they tend to be either too dark and cool toned, or the right depth of darkness, but warm toned. So, can be a bit of a tricky one. My God, I tried to get away. PS Pro Cream Bronze Buildable Coverage Medium to Dark. This is a product from Penneys or Primark, depending on where you live. And it was a cream bronzer, kind of in the style of Charlotte of the Tilbury's Darlings, who I wouldn't purchase the one that she has, even though people love it. If you know me now, by now, you know my issues. But this was lovely. This was really nice. Now, it looks very dark, but it blended out really nicely. And again, in the summertime, when I was fake tanning, it was a good match for me. I enjoyed it. And I have it in 2 more shades. That's how much I liked it. I have light to medium, and I have, this is the original one that came out. It's just a standard shade. I think this one would be more a summer one because it has a bit of shimmer in it. But this one I have been using and very much enjoying. So yeah, that's another product out. Revolution Bright Light Highlighter. Strobe Champagne with Quartz. Didn't like this. It just didn't do it for me. Is there anything at all that I can get out? Oh, tiny bit. Of course there is, when you think it's all gone. Very thick and very it's just not my preference anymore when it comes to highlighter. It's just so stark and intense and beam from the skies, and that's not what I'm enjoying when it comes to highlighters anymore, especially cream ones. I just find it's a bit, just doesn't do it for me. You know, just like with fashion, you know, your opinions change. This is from Flower Beauty. It's the Glowgetter Liquid Illuminizer in, tell me your colour, Pearlescence, number 10. Misty very kindly sent this to me. She decluttered it and sent it on to me. I know it looks like there's some left, but I hope you can see in there where there's a little bit down the bottom, but the wand doesn't go to it, and I'm not scraping it out. But what I use this a lot as nearly like a primer, glowing primer, as opposed to just a highlighter. It does say liquid luminizer, so you don't have to use it as a highlighter. You don't have to do anything with anything, do you? But in the summertime, again, you know, because it's a warmer shade. I might be able to get a little bit off the wand. Yeah. It's a much warmer shade. But you see what I mean now, how subtle that is, and just really pretty in comparison to the one from Revolution. But yeah, I'd wear this underneath my foundation just for the glow to come through. And I loved it. I'd use it on the all décolleté. Sometimes down the front of the legs. You know what I mean? Things like that. And I really enjoyed it, I have to say. And again, Flower Beauty is gone again from Ireland. It literally came and it went. It came into Superdrug. Now it's gone. I don't know. I was looking at her website and it looks like she might be doing international shipping from her site, which would be great because I'm mad to try. I have the Jungle Lights palette and I really want to try, is it the Sahara Nights? Can't remember the name of it. And she's 2 new ones out as well. I just love that formula. And then is it Sarah Rose as well? She has a little pot and it's like the scattered lights kind of thing. It's just a chrome paint. Do you know what I mean? It's that kind of thing where you know, it's a wow. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Because Ruth's words. Yeah. Anywho, let's just crack on, shall we? This was the Tarte Jelly Glaze lip balm. And I didn't like the scent of it. It smells like Red Bull, which again, if you know me at all, in my youth, enjoyed a Red Bull and Southern Comfort. And yeah, it brings me back to that time. But yeah, so the scent kind of sickens my stomach a little bit, but the formula was lovely. Really enjoyed the formula. So if you like that kind of cherry, kind of Red Bull smell, what's it called? A strawberry jelly? That doesn't smell like strawberry to me. And it was one of the C range. I don't know if that range actually gone now. I don't know. But I really enjoyed it. And it lasted forever. This teeny little thing, that can lasted forever. And it gave a lovely little tint to the lips as well. Really enjoyed it. And lastly, we have the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. And Katie sent me this a while back. And I have finished it. It's just all gone. I don't think it's worth the price tag. there we go. I'm delighted to have been able to try it in the travel size, because I think I would have been absolutely devastated if I had paid full whack for it, because this, in my opinion, isn't worth the price tag. The finishing powder in diffuse light definitely is, in my opinion. This, not so much. Et voila. All done. Those are the makeup empties that I have. I think it's a good all number, considering I wasn't doing much project panning or wearing makeup this year. You know, I just tried to focus in on the products that had the most progress in them and tried to finish them and get them out of my collection during that time when I wasn't doing videos and stuff like that. They were kind of my focus products. But that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you'd like to see the skincare version of this, and I'll go ahead and do it, because I have a lot of skincare. I enjoy skincare, and I have opinions. So yeah, let me know. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I'll chat to you in the next one. Take care. Bye. Slán. I'm a bit hoarse.